No. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cristian Polanco, and I'm a student at PTA here at Concord Career College. And today's presentation is going to be very on the stretching and core exercises for low back pain. So just like general objectives that this presentation is going to cover, it's just going to cover the general overview of core muscles, the common causes for low back pain, stretching exercises for low back pain, as well as the core exercises for low back pain. So just a very brief overview of core muscles. Of course, they're just to kind of help balance, ease back pain, improve posture. A lot of people think, okay, well, when it involves the core, it involves the rectus abdominis, but it's more than that. It revolves about the iliopsoas muscles you can see right here, the internal external obliques, as well as the erector spinae, and the glutes as well. So there are more than just one muscle to consider for core muscles. So common causes for low back pain usually involves strain and sprain, such as due to improper lifting, twisting, overstretching, sciatic pain, which is compression of the sciatic nerve. There's also the intervertebral degeneration, which is pretty much deterioration due to aging. Traumatic injury, such as car accident, playing sports. This is a good example right here. And skeletal formation, such as lordosis, scoliosis. Okay, so I'm just going to pretty much teach you guys some basic stretching exercises. I'm going to start first with the ham stretch, and I'm going to use my classmate Janelle, okay, as a demonstration. The first one that I'm going to show you guys is the seated hamstring exercise stretch. So what she's going to do is she's just going to put her foot here. And even though it looks simple, I'm going to kind of make it a little bit more where she's going to feel the stretch. So Janelle, if you could do me a favor, you're going to keep your back straight, kind of lean forward a little bit. And if she doesn't feel the stretch there, she's going to use the strap here. Okay, so you're going to hold it from the sides. There you go. And kind of pull, like form a dorsiflexion, and you're going to start feeling this, not only the hamstring, but the calf muscle too. So you feel the stretch there?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Okay, so the next hamstring stretching I'm going to show you is supine. So if you can do me a favor of sitting on, laying down on the mat. Okay, so this one's the same one, and she can actually do the self stretch too with the strap. Just do this one. Okay, so you're just going to you're going to elevate this leg. Try to maintain almost a knee extension. And you should start feeling the stretch. Right there? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's one. This is going to help, to reduce the tightness in the hamstrings. So the next one I'm going to show you guys is a piriformis stretch. The piriformis stretch is based on this little muscle that's close to your gluteus medius, and it kind of compresses the sciatic nerve, which is sometimes it's one of the causes, like we mentioned, for back pain. And to demonstrate this exercise, what I'm going to have Janelle do is you're going to bend this knee, bend your left knee, and you're going to cross it towards your right shoulder, okay? And what she's going to do, she's going to feel on this side, she's going to start feeling the stretch, okay? Let me know when you feel that stretch. Feel that? Okay, good. And of course, the double kneed chest, which is practically bringing those knees to her chest, and she's going to feel some relief in the back. Good? Okay, awesome. Go ahead and bring the feet down. So for core strengthening exercises, I have two. The first one is the bird dog, and these are the muscles listed that are pretty much the core muscles, and which involve the glutes, the rectus abdominis, the obliques, the erector spinae. So if you can do me a favor, go into quadruped position, just like the Fisher. Okay. So Janelle here, she's a very fit person. So for her, it might be easy for her, but it'll vary depending on the person. So what I'm going to have Janelle do is, raise your right hand up, and at the same time, you're going to raise also your left leg up. Okay, right there. Yeah, there we go. Right there, she's already stabilizing her core, and then she can alternate with the other sides. So, okay, good. And to make it more interesting, I can put, let's say, something here on the back, and she's going to try to make sure that it really doesn't, fall on one side, which makes it more challenging for her to perform this exercise. Okay, good. All right. So the next exercise I'm going to have you do, Janelle, is the V-sits. So you just pretty much have you sit. So here. Okay. So the V-sit is same. It's also based on core exercises. The hip flexors too, the obliques, the rectus abdominis, and other stabilizer muscles. So what I'm going to have you do, Janelle, is do not hyperextend your back and do not slouch, but just kind of have normal posture. And I want you to lean back as much as you can. When you feel your body shaking, your core working, let me know. Right there? Okay, perfect. So she can just maintain it there with like a couple sets. The duration will vary. She can start maybe at 15 and then lead to 30 seconds. Okay, move forward. Okay, and of course, these exercises can vary depending on the person. Okay, so the summary includes that the core muscles, that what I just talked about is, involves the front and the back muscles, not only the rectus abdominis. The common causes are strain, sciatic, deterioration of the disc, common injuries, and skeletal formations. The exercises that I covered are the hamstring stretches, the piriformis, and double knee chest, and the core strengthening exercise, which include the bird dog and the V-sits. Okay? And these are the following references that I use to explain the common causes, as well as some treatments, which of course are the stretching and the core exercises. Okay. So that was pretty much my presentation. So I wanted to see if you guys have any questions.
Yeah, I have a question. Okay, so what if the patient can't perform any of the exercises, such as the bird dog or the V-sits?
So just like I mentioned right now, we can modify those exercises just by the way, like let's say it's someone who has very, very weak core. Right now, if Jenna would have a weak core, she would kind of like lean on one side. But she has a very strong core because she's keeping her posture. And to make it challenging for her, or for someone who has very weak core, I can kind of like push her on the side and she would stabilize herself back to original posture. So I can kind of like be mean to her and just push her, around. That's one. For let's say so for the bird dog, it could just be, she can just be again on quadruped. Instead of raising both sides, you can just raise her one of the legs, just to kind of get started up on it, and she'll progress.
One question. With lower back pain, are there certain vertebrae that are usually involved? Is there a tendency with certain vertebrae to cause the pain?
I think it's mainly depending on the common cause. Like, how I mentioned one of the common causes is, disc degeneration. If, like, say if the disc is deteriorating in the thoracic, then of course the pain would be in the thoracic region. Or if it's sciatic, then, sciatic is close to the lumbar sacral vertebrae, so that's where it all depends what the common cause is, and, pretty much, yeah. So it would just be because of that.
Thank you.
Okay, so I just have two questions just to kind of see if you guys learned a little bit today. What would be at least two common causes of low back pain?
Weak abdominal muscles.
Okay.
And weak erector spinae muscles.
Yeah. Which is not only the rectus abdominis, but that's a very good, very important, core muscle too. Okay. Which of the following, or which exercise did I mention that could be used for stretching? Jerome?
Such as the hamstring stretch when you have the chair in front, and they use the straps to kind of pull and give it a little bit more.
Okay. And can it only be done one way, or can it be done one-on-one?
From what you mentioned, it looked like you can do it from sitting in the chair, also lying down in the supine position. Perfect.
That is correct. Well, that pretty much concludes my presentation. I hope you guys learned something today, and thank you guys for listening. Appreciate it. Thank you.